Pastor Lindsey Williams is a retired chaplain who worked more than 3 decades ago on the Trans-Alaskan Pipeline. And during his work there, he was in on many different board meetings as the liaison to the oil field workers with Atlantic Richfield and the heads of several other large oil companies. And he wrote a book about it subsequently that was published in 1980. And everything that he covers in his book, The Energy Non-Crisis, has now turned out to be absolutely true. He just knew about it because he was an insider. Now, since then, Ken Fromm, the head of operations for Atlantic Richfield, recently died, and Ken has been his source in the last few years with key information dealing with geopolitical developments. Now Lindsey Williams has information that he says is the most powerful that he's ever released. Ken Fromm has died, but he has this other oil company executive who's been his source for years as well, who's giving him basically the same information but with up-to-date info. And the information that Williams has learned has totally shaken him to his core. Now remember, 3 years ago, when oil was at $55 a barrel, Lindsey came on air on my show and said that his sources were telling him that it was going to go up to 150 in the next 6 months. People laughed at him. It then did just that. Then he came back on my broadcast and said, now they're going to drop it down to 40. People then laughed at him again because there it was at 149, 150 a barrel. How's that going to happen? Then the next few months drops down to below 40, even worse than what he'd said. Then about 2 years ago, Lindsey said, listen, in the next couple years, the next 2 years, it's going to go up a little bit, but basically stay the same. But once turmoil ignites in the Middle East, which is all planned, revolution, this is from his inside oil company executive sources, known to us, but we can't reveal them, but I can confirm his sources, that then it would be racing back up to $150 or even $200 a barrel within 6 months to a year. He said that in October of 2010, 4 months ago. Now, the new information that he gave me today, and he's going to fully reveal it on the Tuesday edition. What will the date be? The 22nd day of February 2010 on my radio show from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you don't have a local AM or FM affiliate, just tune in at Infowars.com. The new information he's going to reveal actually had him speechless because I called him this morning to get him on the show, and he said, look, I can't even come on. I'm too shook up by this. I'm trying to codify it all and write it all down what I was told by his other oil company source. And it was Williams 4 months ago that said that they were going to engineer turmoil in the Middle East, and that it was coming soon, that would precipitate oil prices exploding. Well, now his other oil company's former CEO source has given him information that he says dwarfs everything that he's previously covered. The point is, Lindsey Williams is about 95% accurate, but he's not forecasting or guessing. He's going from his globalist sources, and he's very shooken up, and I can tell you that he told me some of what he's going to cover tomorrow. I've got to call him back in a few minutes and finish up our discussion off record before he comes on air tomorrow, but he'll be joining us in the third hour on the show tomorrow. Lindsey Williams says this is the most powerful information he's ever released, that it will dwarf anything previous, and deals with the death of the dollar, the exploding energy prices, commodities, and revolution worldwide, and how the globalists are creating order out of chaos, and how this entire thing is engineered. Tell everybody you know to tune in tomorrow, 11 to 2 Central at Infowars.com, because we're going to be breaking this down as the Middle East and North Africa burst into flames. Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.